It is now my pleasure to introduce Yael Lousky, doctoral student at Ariel University, to speak about Roim Rachok Part 2.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Yael Lousky. I'm a speech and language pathologist and a doctoral student from Bruckner Center of Autism Research in Ariel University. I work in Roim Rachok Program as a regional manager, and I'm a member of the program's research unit. Today, I want to present my research that I have conducted with my supervisor, Professor Esther Ben-Yitzhak from Bruckner Center in Ariel University. Before I begin, some self-advocacy. Even though I already presented parts of my research in Hebrew, even here in this conference last year, this is my first time presenting in English. And I hope I will be able to express my great passion and belief in our model and research, even if I will read most of it from these notes. Saying that, let's dive in. So Efrat has already elaborated about the program's background and its vision and principles, and how the Roim Rachok program is structured, including the 5 stages that you see on the screen. In this presentation, I want to share with you some results from the research we have conducted on the training course stage of the program. The aim of this course is to train autistic young adults for integrating in the IDF as vocational soldiers. The course is highly integrative and contains several elements. First, the vocational element. It includes fields which are found to be well aligned with autistic strengths and capabilities. Each training course has a different vocational focus. We have digital-based fields, including 2 tracks: data analyzing and computer programming, technical fields, including electronics and PC support, and visual-based fields, including the tracks Ariel photo analysis and GIS mapping. Of course, the course aims to integrate the participants in the IDF military, and therefore includes an introduction to military values, rules, norms, and Israeli heritage. Our training course was officially recognized by the IDF as equivalent for basic training. One major focus of the training course is the skills element. The purpose of the skill element is to enable the participants to function as vocational soldiers with the necessary work skills and communication skills, and to develop the required independence. In addition, we understand that this process is new and challenging, and we provide extensive emotional support and also discuss autism identity in order to enter the process of integration from a position of self-awareness. Although the program is a non-combat program, we include some very basic physical training to complete the integration preparedness. The course is conducted by a civilian professional team consisting of course manager and professional manager, speech and language pathologist, occupational therapist, and psychotherapist for each track, yoga instructor, learning strategy teacher, and volunteers. We work in a transdisciplinary model along with the military staff who is in charge of the military and vocational aspects. Commanders also receive extensive guidance so they can have greater understanding and make the necessary adjustments for the autistic population. The course lasts 12 weeks, 5 days a week, and 7 hours a day. Overall, 420 hours divided into vocational training and employment preparedness equally. The purpose of this study is to compare the change in adaptive behavior and social communication skills between the 3 vocational groups, digital, technical, and visual, following the training course. We chose these particular parameters, communication skills and adaptive skills, because, as I mentioned, these are primary areas that the training course focuses on. Many studies show that improvement in adaptive skills and social communication skills have been found to be facilitators to successful workforce integration in the autistic population. Of course, as a speech pathologist, I have a particular interest in areas of communication, and I witness every day in my work how awareness and learning the culture and manners of speech in the workplace helps the autistic soldier or employee feel more comfortable and secure in his work. We wanted to know whether there will be differences in the levels of these skills before and after the training course. Will we find differences between the participants in the different vocational fields? Or will there be a statistical interaction between time and vocational groups? We sampled 1 year of course training activities from 2019 to 2020. All participants in the study gave their consent and were in no way expected to participate in the study as a requirement for participating in the course. All 49 participants underwent the same allocation process of the program, and they all shared the characteristics which were part of the inclusion criteria. They all had been recently reconfirmed as level 1 autistic severity with normal to high cognition. They were all relatively independent in daily living skills and communication and had fluent literacy abilities. They were all approved by the IDF mental health authorities and approved for handling classified materials. They differed in their vocational aptitude and were grouped accordingly during screening stage of the program. They all completed the training course successfully. We measured adaptive behavior, autism symptom severity, and social communication before and after the course. We used questionnaires for self-report, as well as tasks which were evaluated by expert speech pathologists blinded to the participants' diagnosis. And here we see the simple procedure. Measurements were taken at the beginning of the course and at the end of the course. So what we found was very encouraging and meaningful, and here I will share some of it with you. The results regarding adaptive behavior, which were all self-reported, show significant improvement in all 3 subdomains of the ABAS, with no differences between the course types. What you see here is the results of the 49 participants as a group. The improvements brought the results very close to average. These results indicate that following the integrative training, participants experienced greater sense of self-efficacy and felt more capable of meeting the expectation of a typical workforce, in this case, the military environment. When we talk to the parents of the participants, one of the main experiences they share with us is the unbelievable maturation in their sons and daughters in only 3 months. I think this finding reflects that. Social communication results showed improvement both in social cognition and in empathy scores. Social cognition was measured using the faux pas test. Faux pas is a phrase from French used to denote an embarrassing mistake made in social context. Faux pas scores showed significant improvement in the participants' ability to identify awkward statements in social situations that can happen in the daily routine of an adult. What we see in the graph is their improvement in identifying and explaining inappropriateness while taking into consideration several elements of the context of the situation. These results were not self-reported. Participants' answers were coded by a licensed speech pathologist blinded to the participant's identity, diagnosis, and time point. The ability to identify the appropriate and inappropriate situation is highly important in most workplaces, and especially in military environment. One of the major military principles is hierarchy, and navigating one's communication pragmatically within this hierarchy is something we focus on in the course. We were happy to see the improvement we witnessed on our participants also showed in the numbers. Empathy self-reported scores showed significant improvement as well, but only in emotional empathy subdomain, again with no difference between the course types. The difference between emotional and cognitive empathy is that cognitive empathy is viewing a situation or emotion from another person's perspective, while emotional empathy is the practice of sharing an emotional experience with another person and truly understanding how they feel. This result may reflect the engagement and emotional connection experienced by participants following this intensive experience. The process of entering the military as part of a peer group with shared experiences and training creates a stronger base from which to start their new chapter in their military units. We didn't find improvement in cognitive empathy nor conversation skills or friendship perception following the course using the measurement I mentioned. To date, we have conducted 25 courses over 10 years. Every course is a journey towards a desired goal, which is, of course, integrating in military service. These study results indicate that the participants felt and performed better in areas that have significant impact in integrating in the workforce following the course. The striking feature of the course is its integrative quality. We aim to include many areas of knowledge along with extensive support, which combine to offer a comprehensive system of preparedness. One essential component of the training course is the compatibility between the participants' strengths and their vocational track, so they were performing to the strong sides and become a united group. Finding the same improvements in each of the course types may indicate the participants feel able and acquire skills better when they are assigned according to their strengths. I think we can all relate to that. We all feel and perform better when we are using our strengths and receive an adequate support. Although the results are shown in numbers, the aim of this study was to contribute to real people in real-life situations. I think this photo speaks for itself. I would like to thank my supervisor, Professor Esther Ben-Yitzhak, for guiding me in the process of this research. This study is a part of an extensive follow-up study, and I hope to share with you some more of parts of it in the future. Thank you for listening.
Yael asked me not to allow questions. Unfortunately, there is time for questions.
So you can ask. It's okay.
Can you repeat the question?
It's not a question, it's a comment. I was suggesting that instead of just presenting significant differences, is to actually collect sizes to show how much of the changes will be has taken place with small or big or medium.
Next year.
Can you repeat the question, the comments on the microphone so people can hear?
He was asking for effect sizes, not only the significance on the slide, but also to see the effect size.
The effect size
So you
is
can
also
see the
in
change
here.
statistically.
Not in the graph. Okay. Yes, thanks.
Thank you very much. That was very interesting. I wanted to ask about the others because I'm very interested. Whose report was it?
Self-report. Yes. We, in the follow-up study, we collected the commander's report, but here we couldn't demonstrate it because before, in the beginning of the course, they don't know them. So we do collect the commander's report following the military service.
Yes. I know the answer is probably no, but did you have a control group?
This is the question I practiced for. Best question. Thank you for the question. Okay, so the control group was an issue in this study. In this part of the course, we couldn't collect a control group because we don't have any autistics who are going to military service with these capabilities, which are not in Roim Rachok Program.
No, that's not correct.
We don't have access to them there.
Okay, so.
But in the follow-up study, we did find some solution. I want also to say that this all data started being collected in 2019. Okay. So other programs who work with the military, with the IDF. They're not dealing with special capabilities in this year, okay? And
what I'm trying to say is not only people who work with military via special programs, but also people with
autism without, not military. We thought about
can join military, not even volunteer, and sometimes they may not know their discipline or be out of their discipline.
But that's why we don't have access to them. But we did have control group in the follow-up study, which is in a different aspect of viewing a control group. But this is also this is part of the limitation of the study. It's okay. We can still talk about it.